Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Assyria. So today we want to start the attack on Beijing, but honestly I'm not sure if with just 3 archers and 1 spearman we can take the city. I don't think that the archers will be doing enough, so we'll most likely have to wait for a catapult. It's 25 turns, probably less with some of the bonuses that we are getting, but still I think I'll just move our units closer, check how it looks like around the city, maybe attack it a couple of times for experience, pillage some tiles, and then we're gonna peace out so that when the peace treaty ends, we are basically ready to attack again with the catapult, and then we try to take Beijing before they can get a castle or something like that. That would make the siege even more difficult, because they don't have walls. I don't think we can get the catapults before they get before they get walls. So I think 2 catapults, that's what we're gonna need for Beijing. Well, we'll see. We'll just test it in this episode, see what happens. Before I end the turn, 2 things. First of all, I would like to thank you for clarifying for me how the new happiness system works, or at least, well, explaining the basics. I'm not sure how I feel about the changes. Guess I just need a little bit longer to test it for myself and get the feel of it. What I can say is that we'll probably have to pay a lot more attention to like individual cities, their requirements, and the overall unhappiness, where it's coming from, because it's now a little more difficult to like spot the details. That's one thing. And another thing, I wanted to show you demographics screen because here we can see that Rome is running away with the game again. So yeah, I didn't expect that we will have just one clear leader. I expect Monty to be here somewhere. Surprisingly, Korea has the highest population, but weakest army. Their army is even weaker than ours. So I have a feeling they won't stay on the first place for too long. But if they do, they actually could be pretty decent. A pretty decent end game. They just have to survive the early game somehow. But if they have like a Monty on one side and Rome on the other, they will have really bad time. Okay, so that's that, and I guess now we can end the turn. Am I missing something? No, I don't think so. We just want the spearman to move 1 tile forward. So he's moving ahead of our archers. What is this? More people. Yep, so now the bonus from our pantheon kicked in. And in our capital, I guess we need the food. What if I stop work? No, I don't want to stop working in the forest. Never mind. And oh, hello. I will definitely try to catch you. Let's move our workers. You can move. I guess the archers can move as well. This is a hill, right? So I won't even be able to use all 3 archers against Beijing. I don't want to get past the river here. This is not gonna work. Really, I'll just try to pillage some tiles. Maybe steal a worker if there is a worker somewhere. And then we peace out. It sucks. I really want to take Chinese capital to cripple her as much as possible so that we don't have to worry about her anymore. But, well, I guess 2 cities will have to suffice for now. Next. Doubt that I can catch this worker. He has the same amount of action points, so he will always be 1 step ahead. Might be better to just really go north and go after the camps. Come on, build me a mine. Let's see. Oh, there is a caravan. Hey, I wouldn't mind getting that. Wait, next. How long until we get the archer? New garrison for number 2 Terrans. Okay, well, just keep going. Oh, there is a barbarian horseman, okay. How much damage was that? Like 22? Yeah, 22. That's not gonna happen. The city is gonna be healing 20 hit points per turn. We need a catapult for this. Let's wait a turn. 45. I'm gonna pillage at least the mine. Maybe do some damage to that spearman. Can we kill him? No. Fine. Let's move back. I actually can explore a little bit with our archers. Let's forget about the worker. I'll never catch him. He's probably heading into this camp, so we could check that later, see if he gets there. Oh, this camp is already gone. We might be able to get him there. 45. Oh, China got a horseman, okay. Well, if I attack the hand axe, China is just gonna finish him off. Can a horseman kill or one-shot a hand axe? She went tradition, so she doesn't have bonus against the barbarians. Let's send this guy south. This one will wait, and we'll see what happens. He might be able to get a kill there. 45. We can jump into the city. And next. Yep, it was enough. Oh, that's already the edge of the map. Actually, you know what? Let's just stay on these hills so that we have vision on the Chinese capital. I'm gonna need help with this camp, so let's send the spearman. This one moves this way. Next. Oh, more camps. Okay, fine, I guess I'll forget about this one. That's right next to Greek border anyway. Okay, the camp is not there anymore. And another one. Ooh, this one could be a bit of a problem. I think I have to move back. This one has to cross the river, so those workers are safe. Next. Who built Terracotta Army? We don't know. Let's see. So there is one builder we haven't met yet. Okay, next. You want iron for an embassy. I probably don't want to sell him specifically iron. We could sell iron to Korea, perhaps. I'll check that next turn. Oh, great. I guess Alexander is bored, so he declared war. And it's gonna cost me an archer. Someone already enhanced religion. Holy moly. It has to be Monty. Yeah. It's actually not a big surprise. Can we get a kill? No. Come on, shoot. I think we'll have to forget about the war with China for a while. Because even these two stupid hoplites can probably take Shanghai unless I move more units south. So let's just get rid of this camp, move the spearmen back, and we'll have to defend. And also keep an eye on our northern cities. It's definitely not going as planned. Let's check the tech count. 12, 13, 12, 13. If I ignored ironworking and rushed engineering, would I get the Great Wall? Someone already has masonry, but it doesn't mean they're rushing engineering, right? Having masonry, you still need writing and mathematics. They could just go, I don't know, metal casting or currency. I have a feeling Great Wall might be pretty important this time. I think I'm gonna try it. So it's 15, 35, at 70 turns. I need to start a war as soon as possible and conquer some cities. I can't delay ironworking. I need forges. We have both copper and iron, so forges in every city will be huge. Oh no. Well, Great Wall will be huge. I think it's just not like reliable. I can't guarantee that we get it, and it's only worth it when we like 100% get. If we try to get engineering and Great Wall and don't get it in the end, this would be a massive waste of time. So going forge and swordsman is much safer, and it's not like it's a bad option, right? The forges will be huge. Ah, come on. I needed that kill for the 15 hit point heal. Many people have mathematics. 249, 259, 259, 249, 263. So basically no one went for sailing, not a big surprise. And there is one more person on the map that has mathematics, so they are probably working on Hanging Gardens now. But we don't have really anything that we really want to build right now. I could try the Hanging Gardens, just cancel the Siege Tower. It's probably not gonna happen, but at this point, may as well try it. There's one more camp here. Okay, fine. Let's send this guy to the west. Hopefully the city bombardment and 2 archers will be enough to handle these 2 hoplites. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you are not safe. Okay, let's send them south. There's another religion. This is good. Now we need this tile to get the farm triangle. And all the religions are gone. That was fast. Okay, so what are the options? Actually, asceticism might not be horrible on this map. Don't want God of Commerce. Okay, so we don't want Islam. Let's check Catholicism, that's already enhanced. Catholicism isn't that bad. Not amazing. But... actually, wait, who is right next to us? Did China get a religion? Nope. So it's most likely... that we get Greek religion, and that's the one I don't want. I don't think I can do anything about it because we don't have another neighbor with religion. Okay, whatever, we'll just have to work with what we get, and maybe later, when we get a choice, we could like spread other religion actively if one of our cities gets flipped to something better. I can't really do anything at this point to decide on which religion we're gonna import. We have a quest to discover her, so might as well do it. She's on this side, so China will be in trouble now from both sides. There is the reward. That's not bad. Oh, this is a new one. I'll have to prioritize walls. Let's see, I think the archer will have to go back. And we'll have 2 spearmen who can handle the camp. Okay, move. So I'm not even sure that this is really enough. Let's send the spearman back as well. Oh, he doesn't have writing? Okay. How many tags does he have? 16! 16 and he still doesn't have writing? What? 2, 4, 6, 7. So who is there on the map we haven't met yet? Oh, actually, I don't remember. Okay, fortify, next. I'll have to spam more units. Oh, Monte declared on Rome. That's gonna be an important war. Okay, let's get this kill. Let's check demographics. I think it's gonna be pretty close between Rome and Monte. And Rome like doubled their population, more than doubled their population in like 10 turns. How can I defend my capital? Let's move this way. We can hit this guy, still be out of range. Checking for embassies that we are missing. We have this one. We have embassy with Korea. And at this point, I'm even thinking about just getting like a declaration of friendship with China. Next. Because it seems to me that everyone is running away with the game so quickly, and we are just like not going anywhere. Like just so slow. Oh, hey. Okay, Monte is in trouble now. I don't think he can handle Boudica and Caesar at the same time. Oh, listen, dude. Can we just peace out? Okay, so he's really quite far away. We don't have to worry about him. At least something. Because up until now it was just... or it's been just bad news the whole episode. One. How much money do we have? Not enough to start buying tiles. Although this one could be quite important. Yeah, I think I am gonna do it and work another forest, because now we are working 4 forests. But the fact that Korea just finished Roman Forum probably means that we have a pretty good chance to complete Hanging Gardens. Because by the time we started working on Hanging Gardens, there was only one more civ that had access to mathematics, and that had to have been Korea, and they decided to go for Roman Forum. So hopefully we get Hanging Gardens. That would buff up our capital so much. Okay, so there is granary. Let's see, in 5 turns we get iron working. We really want to build that as soon as possible. I want walls, I want monument, I want basically everything. I think monument will be first. After monument we get the forge, and then everything else. The forge is gonna be... how does it work with mines and iron? Because it's iron mined, so that it should be 3 production, 1 gold from both tiles. Like plus 6 production from 1 building. That sounds good. And science on top of that for 1 gold per turn. Oh, come on. I just spawned another one. Okay, so we have both camps, we have both mines. What are we missing? Can we chop forests? We can, right? We have plantations. So I think now it's time to get the dyes. Just gonna need some cover. I'm not sure where the hoplites disappeared. Okay, can we handle him? Probably not, because he's standing on the hill. I'll just move back. There is the farm. Let's get this camp. Oh, great. I didn't want to even talk about the Hanging Gardens, because it really wouldn't surprise me if we lost it on the last turn. This episode really is not going that well. But we got it, so at least some good news in the end. That could be huge. Also, we got the Imperium, so that's another settler. I'm just not sure what I want to do with him. I guess that's gonna be something. Oh wait, we have the city location here, right? That's on this hill that reaches everything. So it's gonna be a city with what? With double iron, double stone, copper, and deer. Sounds good. He can delay councils. We got 2 free tags already in this game, so we can delay the science buildings a little bit. The question is, what do we get instead? Here we're gonna have a plantation, and we probably gonna be working some forests. Yeah, let's get the herbalist. I think if I should get a granary first. Now let's get the herbalist. Okay, now our capital. How many people do we still need? 2 more. Let's start working on walls or some units. Because our capital should be quite safe, right? If we get into trouble, they'll first have to siege some other cities. That will give our capital time to quickly build walls. So I think instead I may want to pop. Caravan might be useful, but I'm afraid if I get a caravan and use it for external trade route, I'm just gonna lose it in like 10 turns, either to barbarians or it is just some random unit that's just exploring and we happen to be at war with. Now let's get catapults. We need catapults for what we want to do, so I guess we want to get to 3 catapults as soon as possible. We are rushing physics and steel, so I think when we get the trebuchets we upgrade and try to expand as much as possible. That might be the plan. I'm not sure if we can attack Beijing before that with just catapults and spearmen. Well, I'll have to think about this a bit more off camera. Actually, wait, let's play one more turn. I want to get iron working in this episode. And yeah, that decides for me what I'm gonna do with the capital. That's actually pretty clear now. So what we're gonna do is queue up forages everywhere. One. You need some healing. You will head this way. You build me a camp. Go up. Go south. We can get some extra vision. Wait. This might be one city that doesn't actually need forage that much. Okay, so here we want to finish the herbalist, our capital. Start working on the forage. I'll cancel the catapult, because I think by the time we are done with forage, you'll be able to build the royal library. And you can probably finish the monument, then get the forge. As for the tech, I could still try to go engineering. 474. No one researched it yet. What do you think, guys? Would you try? Would you try engineering and get the Great Wall and play this a little more defensively? Or defensively? Play it more safe, right? We can still be aggressive. Just be safer when someone attacks us, that they will have problems getting across our border. Or should I just go metal casting, rush lumber mills, because lumber mills are going to be quite important. You'll also get Circus Maximus, that's a quite decent one. And then we just rush steel to get long swordsman and get advantage from all the iron that we have. Then we would go physics machinery maybe, just get these tags as soon as possible, go on an offensive war. I think these are the options that we have. I don't think we can afford it to like change the plan to like philosophy education. That's not the way we want to play Assyria. I'm really not sure right now, because the Great Wall is very tempting. I definitely don't feel safe right now with Alexander right next to us. We know that he wants to fight. How many cities does he have, by the way? 6. He has Statue of Zeus. Interesting is that he went tradition. So at least that's some. How many people went authority, by the way? Rome, that's not a big surprise. Okay, both these two went authority. How are the wars going? He's actually winning both. That's tradition here, tradition here. It's only 3 people who went tradition. 4 people tradition, 3 people authority, and we still have to meet 1. Could be interesting if we have 4 authority, 4 tradition, because the people who went tradition eventually just become a resource for the civs that went authority. Well, enough talking. I think it's enough for today. So let me know what you think about the tags. What would you go for? And we will continue next time. Until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.